Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel today. Alright, so this is honestly my third time trying to do this intro, but every time I hit the space bar to play the video, I forget that I'm still on my OBS. So when you hit space bar on OBS, it stops or starts your recording. So today, you might notice something different. I'm standing up today, alright? I'm not sitting down, it's because I've got a standing desk now. It's maxed out at 12, so I'm a little bit further back. I can put the camera up a bit like that, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, today I did tell you guys in the last video, the second last video, might have been MKTO or the Indian Dance Crew. I want to do something other than music reactions. So that I'm going to start that today with an Australian sport, only played in Australia, other than one round, which is in Shanghai, but that's only by 2 teams at the moment. I think they're trying to do something with America, I'm not sure. So this is what is AFL, Aussie Rules Explained. So AFL is Australian Football League. No, it's not rugby. No, it's not soccer. And no, it's not American football. It's got a mix of a lot of sports in it, which they will tell you. So this is like what all Australians love to watch, as well as cricket, but cricket's worldwide. So Australia this is AFL. It's not as hard as it used to be. They've got a bit softer with the rules these days, but it's still a good sport to watch. If you like this reaction and you like this sport, drop a like down below, and I'll keep doing it. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get straight into it. And I'm going to click on this video this time instead of the space bar, because I'm still on my OBS. Let's go. There we go. Alright, still recording. Good.
It's got running.
We run.
It's got kicking.
We kick it.
Crowd willing him on. Phil Shorey. Going like send it anyway. He has.
It's got bone-on-bone hits without pads.
Without pads. That's a big thing. We don't wear pads. No pads are worn in the making of this game. Bone on bone.
No, it's not rugby.
It's not rugby.
It's Australian football. Although you might hear it called Aussie Rules or even footy.
Footy.
This is Australia's biggest sport.
Melbourne
and is
Cricket
now
Ground.
played professionally by 18 teams in the AFL.
I think it's more than
It has
18
the
now.
4th highest average attendance of any domestic sports league in the world. These are some
Facts.
serious fans.
Might be bigger now because it's
What do you say
Australian
we
football.
talk basics? Aussie Rules is played on a football field, probably bigger than any you've ever seen.
Yep.
With an egg-shaped ball that takes some crazy bounces.
That is really hard to do, by the way.
Each team consists of 18 players on the field and 4 on the bench.
So I'm going to break this field down for you guys, alright? So on the left, you've got your forward line, and that arc on each side is 50 metres from goal, which goal is the 2 large upright posts in the middle, which is 6 points, and then you've got 2 smaller ones on the outside, which is worth 1 point, and if you hit the outside post, like the 2 small ones, that's out of bounds. You don't get any points for that. If you hit the 2 large sticks in the middle, that's worth 1 point. So the 2 arcs are 50 metres from the goal. That little square in the middle is just where the centres start, and the little circle is where the ball gets bounced on the ground, and the 2 ruckmen hit the ball. All right, and just outside of the 2 large posts is that little box thing. That's where if the team that's kicking for goal kicks it through one of the large upright posts and one of the smaller posts, it's called a behind, and that's worth 1 point. Then that team can kick it out of that little box unimpeded for, I think I've got 15 seconds to kick it. And we have 4 players on our bench.
Tremendous athletes, these players are basketball-sized with the hands and foot speed of an NFL wide receiver and stamina greater than a soccer player.
This is interesting. It's
Facts.
a main event in any stadium
Because
in
you-
the world.
The game starts with a
Because you saw the soccer pitch. Where are we at? 119. Let's go back a bit. Where's the... Alright.
Field, probably big.
Oh, sorry,
Say
my
we
bastard.
talk basics. Aussie rules is played on a football field.
So that's soccer. That's a soccer pitch, I think you call it. So you've got soccer. That we're way bigger than soccer.
Probably
NFL. Thought that was big? Look at ours.
bigger than any you've
Baseball. It's not really like a competition there,
ever
really.
seen.
Basketball, same thing. Not really competition. But with basketball, you're going back and forth real fucking quick. So that's why that's tiring.
With an egg-shaped ball that takes some
Seeing that.
Stadium in the world.
and a soccer player.
This is interesting.
So that's why we have stamina greater than soccer players, because it's so much bigger.
The game starts with a center bounce, a bit like a basketball jump ball. The basic
So, like I said before, the ball gets bounced in the middle at the start of every game, after a goal, which is through the two large upright posts, or at the start of every quarter, which is 4 quarters in the game, obviously. That's quarter. Let's go.
This is interesting. It's a main event in any stadium in the world.
the game
So that's an umpire, and he's bouncing the ball in the middle in that little circle.
starts with a center bounce,
And these two are the ruckmen of these two teams, and they will try and hit it to their advantage.
a bit like a basketball jump ball. The basic object of the game, like American football, is to move the ball down the field and score.
Wants to go all the way
Basically.
from 45. Collier gets them back within a goal.
You can move the ball 3 ways.
3 ways.
Running, but you have to bounce it every 16 yards.
Okay, I've seen reactions to this thing, and most common foreigners are curious why it's 16 yards. It's because here in Australia we have the imperial system, so we go by meters and Celsius and all that kind of stuff. So it's 15 meters for us, and just so you like Americans understand, you're like, what's 15 meters? 16, what is it, yards? It's just how that works out. It's not because we're weird and we go, oh, 16, you know, why not 15 yards? Because we go by meters, and so 15 meters is what we do, but yeah, because it's transferred to yards, it's obviously 16 yards. So you got to bounce it every 15 meters or 16 yards, basically.
Using your fist to hit it forward.
That's a handball. So you've got your fist. Where am I? You got your fist, and you got your hand with the ball in it. You just got to punch your hand basically to like just pass it. You can't throw it. You got to have an open hand and your fist. Try and do this over the video, and then just handball it. So you're punching your hand basically.
This is called a handball, another skill unique to Aussie rules.
So he's got the ball and he's punch.
Nice running. Ellis was involved as well. Frostholm started it all and drills it home.
So that's a goal.
And of course, the most common way is kicking it.
I know what's full form. Oh, terrific.
Like a quarterback using feet instead of hands, these guys can hit a teammate on the run at 50 yards.
Facts.
If the kick is a little high, a player may have to jump and make a spectacular catch. This is called
So that's
a mark.
okay. So it is a mark, but a mark is just where you catch the ball. What they're doing right now, he said a spectacular mark or spectacular catch, whatever you said. When a player springboards off someone else, it's called a specky. A specky. Yeah, so a mark is literally just someone who catches the ball, but if they're doing something like they're jumping off someone or into someone, just basically off someone, it's called a specky.
High, a player may have to jump and make a spectacular catch.
So a
This is
specky.
called a mark.
A specky. That's a specky. So if he wasn't jumping off someone and he was just running at the ball, that's a mark. Alright? But that's a specky. Specky.
And believe it or not, you can use the opponent as a springboard for jumping.
You can, as long as you are in a realistic range of marking the ball or catching the ball. If you jump on someone and you're nowhere near the ball, then the other team will get a free kick, unimpeded free kick, because you've just taken them out of a marking contest.
If you take a mark, you can keep going, or you can stop on the spot and take an unimpeded kick.
When you're kicking for goal, you get 30 seconds to kick unimpeded, otherwise we play on.
Glorious kick.
Once in scoring position, the idea is to kick the ball through the two large...
Okay, so this is the best vision, I think, of the goals you can have. So see the two green posts that they've just lit up for you. If it goes through those two, that's 6 points. 6 points. If it hits one of the green posts, that's 1 point. If it goes through the green post and the white post, so the big one and the little ones on either side, it's 1 point. And if it hits one of the white posts on the outsides, it's out of bounds on the full, and the other team gets a free kick.
Upright posts. That's a goal and worth 6 points.
6 points.
Left foot, well within his repertoire.
Oh yeah, and if another player touches it before it goes through the big sticks, it's 1 point.
If you hit the post,
There you go.
or send it between the big post and the outer lower post, it's worth 1 point.
1 point.
And is called a behind.
Behind. This is another
A
confusing.
final scoreline might look...
Okay, so other reactions I've watched, they're confused on how this is, alright? So, 20, 10, 1, 30. So that's 20 goals through the big sticks, and 10 behinds either by hitting one of the big sticks or going outside of through one of the lower sticks. And the 130 is the final score that team kicked. So same thing with the Carlton, 18 goals, 12 behinds, and their final score, which if you added all of that up, is equals to 120.
something like this.
Because I don't explain it at all. And a lot of people get confused by that.
By the way, there's no offside rule. Don't get us wrong, there are positions.
Facts.
Defenders defend.
Facts.
Forwards go forward.
That's facts too.
And midfielders,
Yep,
play
play
in midfield.
This is better from Hawthorn. We know what a good kick he is, but he sets Hill up the line outside. He goes back into Hale, 70 metres out, too far to score. Gives off here to Suckling. Suckling with
The low belter.
Players come in all shapes and sizes. The Fremantle Dockers have 5'8" Hayden Ballantyne, 6'3" Nate Fife, and 7-footer Aaron Sandilands.
I believe there's a taller player now. He's from America. He's an American player. His name's Mason Cox. He plays for Collingwood. I think he's 7'2" or 7'1", maybe. I don't know. I think he might be taller.
You can tackle hard, but not too high or low. It has to be between the shoulders and the knees.
Yep. Not much more I can say about that.
There are 4 quarters of 20 minutes, but like soccer, time is added on for stoppages of play. The extra time can be as much as 10 additional minutes.
Yep.
AFL teams play 22 regular season games.
I think it's
The top
23
8 teams
now.
make the playoffs, or as they're called in Australia,
The finals.
Eventually, 2 teams meet in the championship game or
Or the grand final.
It's Australia's Super Bowl and is played every year in the magnificent
Melbourne Cricket Ground.
in front of 90,000.
He's about to say 90,000 people. Last year there was 101,000 people at the grand final. I think he's just saying 90 just in case it's a shit grand final between two not bad teams, but not heavily followed teams. But the Melbourne Cricket Ground can hold, over 100,000 people.
And plus, it's a big deal.
Away we go. Opening bat. Kennedy. Long kick. Goal.
Goal.
First of the grand final. Good looking kick. He's got it.
It's an amazing place to be, is at the grand final. It's so electric.
Franklin. Oh, yes, he has. Malcheski run down holding the footy. Langford running hard. He'll fancy this. It's got a knot. It's a goal.
Any questions? Check us out at afl.com.
Any questions? Check them out at afl.com.au. If you've got any questions for me about the sport, drop them in the comments. I'll let you know. Alright guys, so yeah, that's what I've got for you today. If you've got any other sports you want me to check out, music, any video in general, let me know. So yeah, if you liked it, drop a like down below. If you didn't like it, drop a dislike down below, but tell me why. If you don't tell me why, I can't do any better. I can't. If you didn't like it, yeah, just let me know. I can do my best to fix it. I'm always open for constructive criticism. If it's just hate, doesn't bother me. I don't care about it, to be honest with you, because I'm just a happy person, and yeah, if you want to waste your time doing that, go right ahead. I don't care. But yeah, please like, subscribe, dislike if you didn't like it, but tell me why. Both sides. If you liked it, tell me why. So I can do more of it. Wherever you, hope you enjoyed the video. Wherever you are in the world, hopefully you have a great day, night, afternoon, wherever you are. Hope you're all doing well. And if not, hopefully the 16 minutes and 6 seconds I've been recording helps you relieve that a bit. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time. Peace.